we're not suffering, but with this rule, you know, because we're not. I don't know what to say.
It's and compare this from us, and we have music, English-speaking music, you know, and it's really specific because in France you have many bands like that, but I don't know the exact word in English to say that, but it's a paradox because many French bands are singing in English, but it's a real conservative country about their language, and more French bands try to go out from France because there is no real option for a band to rise in France, you know?
You can't be promote really. If you sing in English, you're like, you lose one leg or two. it's a I don't know, it's just a choice, but
we really deeply think it's changing because of internet and MySpace and stuff like that, where everybody speaks English, at least a little. So it's getting more and more in the culture every day, you know. But basically in France you have this conservative stuff about language. But anyway, we don't really feel this ourselves, you know, because we try to go a lot out from France. Doesn't make sense what I say, but anyway, you know, we're trying to go out, and I think like 70% of the gigs we had were in foreigners' countries, because in France it's, you know, French audience is really specific. People don't really move, you know, it's really hard to make people move.
Brain dance, something like that.
You know, everybody's like that. They're just staring at you and just it's like, you know, people are just trying to watch out for the slightest mistake in your music, you know. It's like everybody's a paper writer, and it's really frustrating. But it's not every time like this. And I think the best audience in France is the young people, because they have this new culture of, okay, you sing in English, it's cool, because everybody does, so, okay. Yeah, but the thing is, I think it's a question of culture first.
Yes, exactly.
That, you know, French, it's absolutely not a rock language, you know? I think German is way more, but I'm not German, so I cannot judge by, you know, by my basics. But finally, singing in French, when you try to make some rocky music, you know, moving, dancey, stuff like that, and yeah, being having some angriness in the text, it's really hard. And most of the bands that try to make rock music with French, they are directly put on the mainstream music only for France, you know? And that's the big problem, because it's just a question of culture. And when people try to understand why you're singing in English as a French guy, the first answer is just question of culture. We've always been listening to English-speaking music.
Yeah.
So why speak French when you don't know how to sing? You know, it's really hard to write lyrics in French, because he's writing the lyrics, you know, and I can imagine that it's really hard to put some. It's like a big challenge, you know. Because it's this language, you know, the French language, the Voltaire language, you know, and blah blah.
C'est Voltaire.
I think that German people are really more involved in the shows, you know. And one more, it's a question of culture. It's the club culture we don't have in France. In France, it's you go in a bar or you go to the disco. And when you go to the disco, it's just to have a DJ playing mainstream stuff to dance, and you need. I mean, French people, they need to know the music to dance. It's really weird, you know. But in this country, I mean Germany, but it's the same in Netherlands, in other countries, you know, in the same area, in Europe in general. It's you have this culture of going to a club to see a band, and okay, let's go party with a band playing. You know, in France we don't really have this, and in Germany, yeah, it's okay. The gigs are really good. People are dancing and screaming and ooh, just, you know, party. that's it.
When you want to tap your feet on the ground, that's the best gigs we did and the best gig we saw. It's like me, a perfect gig for me. I move like that because I want to stay concentrate. Maybe I'm a bad audience, a really bad audience.
Yeah, we were all bad audience.
Yeah, but during a gig, it's the same when we. Go on the stage, it's like if everyone is in the rhythm and really, I don't know, move, it's really good. So I think sometimes I've seen bands that sound like shit, but if they, I don't know, they play together.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
It's a question of vibrations, you know. When you
it's really
spiritual time. Good
no,
vibe,
I mean,
new guy.
okay.
Ooh.
Let's take another word. It's a question of groove, you know, getting into the groove.
Right.
Yeah, vibration, groove, original.
This